Hello, and we are live. Welcome everybody to our what is this? Our third live, fourth, third? I think it's our third. Go ahead, introduce.
Hi guys, here's my friend Eli. Yeah, she's 19 years old. She's single. She's inside my videos. Yeah.
Okay. Well, hi. This is Renata Lopez. And this is Brazil. Hello. You ready? All right. We're just gonna play a little video here, just to give people a chance to kind of get in here. Um, Renata was in Copacabana. When was it? On Friday, Thursday? When was the World Cup day for you?
The day we are there,
Yeah.
it's Friday.
So she was in Copa on Friday, watching the World Cup finals between Brazil and Croatia, and she wanted to just kind of show the excitement of Brazil and their love of football. So let me just play a little bit of the video, and we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Here we go.
Hey guys, hello, welcome to Brazil with Renata Lopes. Now I am in Copacabana with Eli. We come to watching the game for Brazil soccer. Say hello. Eli, I hope you guys remember her, for Pedra de Sal in the downtown. It's a lot of people in Copacabana now. A lot. And after, we go put some bikini, go to the beach, enjoy the rest of the day. Brazil today. Brazil play in 12 o'clock. Okay, half hour now for Brazil start to play. Brazil, 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 Brazil. People sit, eat, drink. Woo. It's very hot today, very hot. Yeah. Everybody is wrong because soon the game starts. And I go to show you guys, my God, it's a lot of people there for watching the game. Okay, guys. Now, watching this, it's so crazy. A lot of people. We need to go in line.
Criança. Tem que ficar ligado. Olha a água. Skol Beach, Brahma High. Brahma Heineken, Skol Beach. Skol Beach, yeah.
Oh my.
Wait, I have a question. Let me just pause for a second. There's so many people here. Do they shut down businesses to watch soccer? I mean, well, football, soccer. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Do they shut down? Like, where are all these people from? Do they not go to work so they could watch football? Like, was it a holiday? What was going on?
Yeah, because the government and even the school for the kids, it's closed because the game. Well, Brazil, it's always excuse. Brazil have in a year many holidays.
Yeah.
So everything it's a reason for party.
Wow. So the people don't even go to
Yeah.
work. Oh, wow.
So this day, yeah, people's not going to work. They close everything. Only the pharmacy, emergency things. It's a open.
Okay.
Only the emergency things like
Okay.
pharmacy. Some bars. Because the game, but the rest they close all, and for you, everybody stopped watching the game.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to the video. Here we go.
Vamos, Elia. Okay, guys, we go inside, but I don't think I'm stay too long. It's a full package there.
Eles têm.
It's a long line.
Aqui, amigo. É gonorreia. Que isso, amigo? Não é assim, não.
Não, não, vai se perder de mim, não.
Nossa, escutou isso?
Lá dentro vende, né? Lá dentro vende cerveja, coisa?
Agora ainda. Galo? Setor Norte eu tenho.
Ô, Tommy, rouba ingresso, hein?
Sai da frente,
Tudo bem.
Foi pau no cu da galocura!
sai da frente,
Quem não tiver com o ingresso, não, é na frente da rua, você Próxima entrada, documento de identificação por foto em mãos.
Quem não tem ingresso é onde?
Aí na próxima. Eu não trouxe nenhum documento.
Yes.
Sério?
When we are there,
Let's go!
have a place where people
Let's go
buy
see
the
what
ticket.
happens.
Wait, let me
You
pause
hear?
it. Go ahead.
Yeah, when we are there, it's have two lines. I don't understand, but it's like one place who's buy the ticket. Maybe they go into the privacy areas because I saw two different privacy areas there, and also have one area where it's for free. For people who not buy the tickets. So, and yeah, it's very very safe. No fight, no nothing. Everything is in peaceful.
Cool. All right, let me continue. Somebody asked when we're dropping the link to come on live. The link is there. I just put it up for Hanata. But we're gonna, let's continue watching a little bit more of this video, and then we'll come back and talk some more.
There. Woo! Brazil!
Brasil. Oh.
Saúde.
That's Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Very good.
I'll forward it a little bit to where you're going to the line. Nice lineup.
Dá pra ligar também.
Pessoal,
documento na mão, hein? Documento na mão,
Vamos lá! Pessoal, bora! Vamos lá, pessoal, documento com foto! Não pode entrar com sombrinha, aerosol, desodorante.
All right, I'll forward it a little bit more here. Let's go through the.
Yeah, my audio is fine. Everybody hear me good?
olha aqui, ó.
Pode estar com o selfie não, tá, minha querida? O que você vai fazer, eu não sei.
Oi? O Brasil.
Let's talk about the safety, because I noticed that you had to go through security. They had a lot of security people there.
Yeah, the safety, the security. They don't let many things inside, you know. First, you need to show your ID to go in. Even if you have your ID and your phone, you can show. It's make more easy, you know, for people's. And
You have to
the
show
desodorant.
identification to go in.
Needed the identification to go in. Ellie, she don't have her identification. You know, she need to call her mother to send her a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very safe.
So yeah, and the sugar love, you know, it's also like that.
Okay.
Brasil. Nossa! Bom dia!
Então vamos falar na próxima que vem do campeonato e estão invictos há 6 meses.
Quantos anos que eles vai chegar?
Bye. Jeffrey say bye.
Ok. De novo, ele.
E ele tem que ter atenção, porque a gente fala assim do Brozovic, do Rodrigo, são jogadores que têm uma qualidade técnica acima da média, mas não são tão agressivos na marcação individualmente. Eles marcam bem o espaço. Então, se o Neymar fizesse esse movimento, o Paquetá fizesse esse movimento, o Vinícius fizesse esse movimento lá dentro, receber essa bola ali, vai dar problema. Depois o cabeça do Vinícius estava muito longe, a jogada sendo marcada inteira.
Ou aparece a cabeça, ou aparece o peito fora. A lot of people there. A lot of people. And we look for some shit.
Big.
Aê! Live Sunday.
Dramático.
O Vasco já passou pelo não está encaixado. Ou no meio do campo, então na lateral.
Até o Multishow tá
Pelé.
That's right.
Para fazer a marcação.
Pelé.
Para na intermediária, faz intermediária, como
All right.
intermediária, como está fazendo.
Zip past here a little bit. Yeah.
Nossa! Muito boco-boco! Muito boco! Dá um like pro YouTube! Aê!
Brasil!
Brasil, é isso aí! Brasil, Brasil!
Very hot here.
Olha, gente!
Peraí, primeira vez que eu vi a Tayane.
Very nice. Gravando, eu olhava a série.
All right, let me push through. Let me push through.
It's very hot! Oh my god, I want shell! E aí, vamos fazer um vídeo aqui pro YouTube lá de fora!
Tudo em inglês.
Brasil! Agora a gente vai ter que pegar um ponto pra gente.
Okay. Where do we go? So it was very hot, and you guys, yes, wet, yeah. So that's how you know people.
Yeah, it's
love
very hot there. We look for some shelf, you know, some
shade.
thing we can hide it for the sun, but don't have. And then we stop inside some store, like we stop this.
Yeah, it's for people to stand outside in the middle of the afternoon, a hot day, just to watch a screen. Man, you guys love your football. I mean, it's beach and everything, but there's no umbrellas there.
Yeah,
So-
and we are very happy, you know, to go. It's sad Brazil lost, but
Well, yeah, let's address the elephant in the room. So, now what you did was you left the beach and you went.
yeah, we
inside.
left because it's the second time we left. We stayed in the beginning for the second time, and then I decided to leave because it's very hot there, you know. Can't stay there. It's too much. And
So
I'm
you-
hungry, she's hungry, so we decided to stop in Deck.
In
restaurant.
Deck. That's the restaurant we reviewed back many episodes ago. But yeah, it's right across the street from the beach. Right across Atlantic is the main street that runs along the beach. It's right across the street from there.
Olha, eu vou filmar, hein? Olha, gente! Brasil, Brasil! O que você tem?
Nice T-shirt.
Yeah, I know. Very good.
I just
A
wanted to
nice
point that out.
cup.
Ai, vou ter que pegar o meu.
Pega o teu, mostra o teu. Mostra o teu assinatura na frente.
Yeah, show off the merch, guys. Yeah. Very good.
Adquire já o seu, pessoal.
Uhum.
Let's go.
Brasil, Brasil! Guys, me and Lee, we down there because
Yeah,
the sun is very hot, you know, and we also need to eat. So I came to Deck restaurant and look what I have.
Look
I
my
have
plate. Look my plate.
chicken. Olha a comida, nossa comida.
Huge, big. I'm very hungry.
I have chicken, salad, mashed potato, and some other salad, you know, and farro. It's really good.
Yeah, and the chicken.
And look this chicken. Woo! Very good. So now Brazil 1-0, and soon we going to the beach. And then it's another video. I hope you guys like. I hope you guys enjoy. Kisses. Beijos.
I'm not
So
supposed
right
to be
now
watching
you're
the game. I'm
right
not
now you're
supposed to be. I
right now you're
stopped
feeling very
reach.
good, right? Right now you're feeling very good. Brazil is up, and
No,
then you
no,
then
I'm
you
not
ruined it.
supposed to be watching the game. I
Uh-huh.
totally, it's my fault. I sit there and I watching the rest of the game for the second time, and I have cold feet. I'm not supposed to be. My team when they play, I can see it. Some people, some guys, women, they are like that. When they go to see the game or when they watching the game, they prefer not watching because,
Yeah,
whew,
Renata is she's got some superstition. She thinks she's a
no, but I'm
jinx.
serious.
If she
I
watches the
see. I
game,
keep
then they
on watching
lose.
this all the time. When I go into Maracanã to watching my team play Flamengo, the few times I've been there, they lost. They lost. And when now I not stopped watching the game, Brazil game, I not stopped because and people say win, win, and I say good, win. And now the second time I stopped watching the game, the screen is there and I watching. Certo, Eli? Eu tava vendo o jogo, né? No segundo tempo. E o que aconteceu? Brasil perdeu. Yeah, I told her. She's confirmed. I'm there to watching the last time for the second minutes. Okay. Time. And she said Brazil lost.
Okay.
Aqui na cobrança, da direita. Ele que poderá
Let's see the moment.
Muita emoção. Lot of emotion.
essa cobrança dos pênaltis. Frio, gelado, o time da Croácia. Sentindo o time brasileiro.
I can't believe. I can't believe Brazil lost. Oh my God. We play good. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on now.
Yeah, and this day, and this day, it's bad because the buffet for deck it's cost 50 real. And because the game they put 20 real more, it's cost 70 real. And it's bad because Brazil lost and we pay more.
Okay. All right.
It's bad. It's bad.
Well, let's go through your misery here. We don't need to see it.
Eli.
I see the beach was very quiet after the game. Look at this, guys. Do you remember how many people were out on the beach? Now look at it after the game.
The beach now it's peaceful after the game. Not. It feels like it's a lot of people, but it's not so many people right here right now.
What's going on behind you? Okay.
Hey guys, like, subscribe, leave comments, and follow me on Instagram.
Yes, guys, get the likes up while we're here. Yeah. Any last words you want to say about that? It was very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it's not my fault, but I think so.
Well, I got to say, Brazil, the fans for football there, it's crazy. But then again, all over the world it's crazy. And here's a question that I've asked many people. Why is football or soccer, we call it, not that popular here in the United States? It's the most popular sport in the world everywhere except the United States. Yeah. Anybody want to chime in? Anybody have any comments on that? I did put the live link up, right? Anybody want to come in, they can.
I think it's the culture, and in my view, what I think it's the culture because with you when you grow in what you usually play, it's come from before for the parents, family, old, who's the popular, and I think like that.
Yeah. I mean, I did a little research on it, and it seems like it comes down to money here, and how much money the corporations can make. It's not as profitable a sport as football. Our football, American football, is the number one sport here. Then it's basketball, and then what? Something else, and then football or soccer comes fourth. But yeah, somebody wants to come in here, Charles.
Yeah, a gente vai receber alguém.
Let's add Charles.
Teve que me dar gole.
Charles, welcome.
What's up?
Welcome.
My applause doesn't work. There we go. Charles. Give Charles a hand. What's up, Charles?
Not much. How you guys doing? Como vai vocês?
Responde, Eri.
Estou ótima! E você?
Fala bem.
Tudo bem?
Estou cansado, mas estou bem.
Very good Portuguese.
Não,
Where are you from?
Lixo. Sul do Texas, nos Estados Unidos. Dallas, Texas.
Oh, nice. Ele é do Texas, nos Estados Unidos. No sul.
So what did you want to add?
The reason why football is not as popular in the United States as it is in the rest of the world has to come down to post-World War II.
Okay.
Because actually, U.S. soccer was actually formed in 1913. And in the first edition of the World Cup, we actually came in third. The second one, I don't think we did anything special. Then World War II happened. And then we went to the 1950 World Cup. Guess where it was held? Brazil.
Okay.
And we had our most famous World Cup win against England 1-0. And everyone was shocked and they thought it was a mistake. So they printed out that we lost 11-0 to England in that game when we actually upset them. And we were a team full of amateurs and immigrants. But around that time, I think it was because we wanted to concentrate on football in the United States, American football, and basketball and baseball. So
why do you think that is? Why do you think we turned from it?
Again, xenophobia. You got to remember, this is an English game that we're playing.
Okay.
So at post-World War II, I think we kind of went more internal. And that's the reason why we stopped playing. Because if you remember in the 60s and 70s, the owners of the Kansas City Chiefs, Lamar Hunt, actually went to Ireland. And while he was there, he was I think he went to some football games over there, and he loved the sport so much, so he campaigned for it to come back. So that's when we had the NASL. Pelé came up and played for the Cosmos for a few years. That was popular for about 5 or 6 years, and then it died. And then we got the World Cup in '94, and one of the terms was we had to have a domestic league in order for us to win the World Cup bid in '94. That's when Major League Soccer came about.
Okay. Well, we're getting some real history here. Yeah, man. You got some deep knowledge, man.
Well, I'm a fan of the game, so that's
okay.
Because like you guys, is like, why is this beautiful game not as popular? Now, if you want to look at it from a cultural standpoint, like Hanata said, a lot of Americans don't find it entertaining. They think it's boring because it's a low-scoring game. Okay, let's take the Argentina-Netherlands game, for example. They're like, oh, they went to penalties, and in the tie, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, did you sit down and watch the game?
Yeah.
Like it was an exciting game, and then when we played Iran and beat them 1-0, that was an exciting game too, even though it was low scoring. Like we should have had 2 or 3 goals. And then our big match against England, we finished 0-0. And people are like, "Oh, this is boring. They didn't score. They didn't do this." I'm like, "You don't understand the dynamics. Like we had."
Yeah, I think we all have attention deficit here, and we need violence. You know, we need the violence. Like we need that action, that violence. That's the kind of sports we seem to be attracted to here.
Then why isn't rugby popular here?
But that's
because that gives you everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Argentina v Netherlands was another like you want the violence, you want the fighting, you want everything like that. That provided everything Americans like.
Okay, all right, that's cool, man. That's another perspective.
Dennis, ele want to know more about his speak Portuguese, because then he can communicate with her.
Eu não posso falar português, desculpa.
Sorry?
Eu não posso falar português, desculpa, muito.
Ai, meu Deus, já
Estou brincadeiro. Estou estudando online.
Ai, tá de parabéns, tá falando bem. She say congratulations, your Portuguese is really good.
Muito obrigado, Marcia. Preciso maior meu português. Antes, chegando em fevereiro, eu talvez.
You come many often to Rio, to Brazil?
I've been to Brazil twice in this past year. Once to Rio, once to São Paulo.
Wow, you speak good Portuguese. I'm impressed. Very good.
Yes, mais ou menos.
Hey, I'm in school right now. I'm trying to get my Portuguese up, so
it's difficult and it's destroying my Spanish.
Ele falou que o português dele destrói o espanhol.
Por causa estou com minha amiga na Argentina e eu sinto as palavras portuguesas falar em minha boca quando eu falo com ela.
Oh.
Sim.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So, então, quando vocês estão dando português e vocês possam falar espanhol, cuidado porque as palavras são mixed up.
Yeah, I've been in Mexico before, but I prefer to speak English with people there than Mexican. I don't understand. It's not most the thing you talk. It's the same, you know.
No, I understand.
It's not the same, exactly the same. Some few things it's igual. It's the same.
Yeah. Cool.
Concordo, muito concordo. Porque especialmente com espanhol e as palavras são diferentes em espanhol. Por exemplo, cervejas em espanhol em Argentina são birras, das palavras italianas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of Italians in Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, let's move on to the main subject of today. We wanted to talk about the fish market. So we're always talking about different things to do in Brazil. You know, a lot of people go there and they see the beach, they see, you know, the Christ the Redeemer and some other things, but we want to kind of get into other things people can do. So, Anata, why don't you talk a little bit about this fish market?
Yeah, the fish market, you know, some tourists, they know fish markets, you know, but not all, you know, not all. So I told Dennis it's going to be interesting to show the fish market. Then you come to know the other side from Rio. And, you know, it's a good place, you know, good price. And maybe you're bored and you want to go doing something different. So that's why I decide to show, and we
Okay.
make the video in
Let
a
me
fish
play
market.
a bit of that video. Charles, let me pull you out for a bit. If you want to come back in and talk, no problem. But I want to put the other thing up on the screen here. All
Okay,
right.
but before I leave, I had a question.
Oh, go ahead.
I noticed that during the World Cup matches, a lot of Brazil fans are wearing green and yellow like hoops. Like, why is that? What is the purpose of that? Like, she was wearing it too.
Green and yellow.
Yellow hoops, like with the stripes.
You know what?
I understand.
The green and yellow hoops, circles, hoops, like
No, like it's circles, but it's around. It's like like vertical or horizontal stripes.
stripes on the.
Yeah, but like this, it's going this way, green and yellow.
Do you know what that is? Is that some kind of team thing?
Because she was wearing it in the video.
Oh, she was.
Desculpe, qual é o nome da sua amiga?
Eli, she used the T-shirt green and yellow. That's Brazil color.
Okay.
It's a Brazil color, yeah.
Yeah, that's Brazil color.
Okay. Drop me off and then show the video because I do have a question about the fish market. But show the video.
Yeah, man. You just let me know when you want to pop.
Please stay with us if you have some questions.
Fill up the screen. So when he comes back in, when you have a question or whatever, just let me know and we'll pull you back in. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Eu vou ficar com vocês.
Good. Thank you very much.
All right.
I appreciate that.
Here we go.
Você tá entendendo, né? Você viu? Ele fala português? Sim, muito bem, gente.
You know French? Very good.
That's not the right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Brazil with Renata Lopes. Today we are in Niterói. We're going to show you the fish market. You know, some tourists, they already know this place. Here, you choose the fish, you buy everything fresh, and you go upstairs, pay something very cheap, and I go to pass to you guys how much it costs for everything, and they cook for you, and you just eat it. It's a very good place. Already many tourists know about it. So let's go see it. Oh, just let me tell you guys one thing. Here, it's close to Niterói Shopping, the Plaza Shop in Niterói. Many people already know. Many persons already know, tourists, about this shopping. It's close to the boat, not very close. You need to walk in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to the boat. The boat comes from Rio, about 20 minutes to come to this side. Yeah, some people they come with Uber, some they take a bus to here, and some they come by boat. We are about 30 minutes from Copacabana with Uber. If you come with Uber, it's about 30 minutes. It's not far, 30, 35. It's in the end for the Niterói Bridge. Very easy, fast. That's what I say. Many tourists, they come, they buy fish, go up, asking for cooking the fish they buy, or shrimp or whatever, and they prepare. You just pay for they cook for you, and enjoy the food.
Do you recommend taking the boat here or the ferry?
I recommend come with Uber. Then you just put the address, you come, you're not lost, you don't need to walk in. And if you have a rental car, if you come drive, have a park here next to this place, very close, just here, just enter there and pay the park. So let's go. Some vegetables. Have some vegetables and the fish. All the fish is fresh. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh my. It looks fresh and nice.
Maneiro. Valeu.
Que peixe é esse?
Vermelho.
Aham. Vermelho. And they have this.
Yeah, that's cool. Fry. So if you make half, you pay for half fry. Less.
Oh.
No need to eat whole food.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. We need to choose. What you eat, I eat. You're not going to eat? Only me? Oh, no. Oi, boa tarde. That's big shrimps. And look. Wow. Yeah. Very good. It's fresh. Fresh.
Do you eat lobster?
No.
You never eat lobster?
Yeah, I eat before, but I don't really like it. I like salmon. I like dorado. Goldfish. Esse aqui é dourado? Oh. That's yellow fish. I think it's goldfish, but it's not. Qual que é o peixe dourado?
O peixe dourado não é dourado.
That's the goldfish.
The goldfish is not gold.
Oh, imagine when I say...
Yeah, you want to explain that? I was confused. When people say they eat goldfish, I think about those little fishies swimming around in, that people have for pets. But it's not that.
Yeah, the goldfish in Portuguese it's called dourado. Dourado it's gold. So it's my favorite fish. I like salmon and I like dourado in second place is good fish, And I see the other fish gold color and I think, okay, that's my fish. And then the guy showed the other. Because normally when I go to buy, I buy in piece. I don't buy the whole fish.
Right. Let me.
That's the goldfish.
Why do they call it goldfish?
Oh, imagine when I say goldfish, you manage go like this, at least something. Oh boy. Então, I don't know what's yeah, I don't know what I have. Yeah.
Eu não sei.
Oh my. Vou andar mais um pouco.
So it's a good sized place. It's got about like 30, maybe 30 stores, 20, 30 stores in there that all sell different types of fish. Would you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, I would say about 20 to 30 stores.
Yeah.
I'm not excited. Really nice fish.
São Paulo não é bom.
Cação. Ele tem espinha não, né? Ok, I think I already know what I have. Tá quantos quilos?
Mercado São Paulo.
Isso aqui é o quê? Linguado isso? Ai, moça, eu não sei qual que eu pego pra fritar.
É porque não tem espinho.
Put forward it a little bit.
Meu biscoito por toda essa idiota.
Here I have my my fish. It's this one. Qual é o nome mesmo? Tamboril. Pode mostrar, por favor? Here is the fish. And I pay 17 real. Have 500 grams. So, really nice shrimps. Look. Really nice. And you can see up there the name. Obrigada. So it's many stores options. All the fishes here, that what I say before, they are fresh, you know. You know the name for this fish? It's a boyfriend, namorado. It's very good, very good. It's similar the goldfish I told you.
Boyfriend.
So that's white inside the meat. That's my third one favorite. The first one I like salmon. The second it's goldfish, and now boyfriend fish is the third one. It's very good. So I take this home for me, for myself. Let's go up. I can't wait for it. Eat. Wow. Now we go upstairs. Look for us for the preparing. It's turtle here. Oh, look at turtle!
Yeah, this turtle they always want to.
He won't be lonely for long. Somebody will cook him in a nice soup.
Então, entendeu, senhor? Eu queria comer esse peixe aqui. Aí, ó, pra poder fazer.
Você quer ele frito?
Pode curtir.
Normalmente eu frito ele, mas que é empanado.
Entendi.
É empanadinho.
Ele também pode ser tipo como se fosse grelhado sem a farinha.
Pode ser grelhado também. Só que o grelhado ele também é frio, mas a gente faz assim.
Let me word it a little bit.
Ai, meu Deus.
Até
Veja,
um quilo.
veja.
Até um quilo.
Aham.
Até 1 quilo, 1 quilo e 200 e fala ali.
Tá, 20.
Guys, I want you guys to take a look at this. This is very typical of Brazil. When they bring you a cold bear, they bring you a cold bear. Look at the frost on that.
Yeah, especially because it's Brahma, so it's have to be
Muito bom.
And
Very
you know, it's
good.
cost 10 real. 10 real. I think it's 600 ml.
Yeah, 10 Rio is about $2.
Oh my god, so nice.
Okay, Dennis, now I want to talk something before you start the video. It's 600 ml. Then he asking for beer. And then he's drinking only one glass. Only one glass. And I need to drink the rest.
Yeah, I don't drink like that. I mean, especially when there's no reason to. Middle of the day, we're at a fish market. Anyways, we'll get to that because I have a video of Hanata. She started drinking, and her thing is she swears up and down she can't get drunk. And I'm gonna pull I want to have a poll later. I'm gonna show you some outtakes of this end of this day here, and you tell me if you think she's drunk or not. But let's continue the video. We're almost to the end here. We're gonna see the food. So basically, what we've done is purchase the fish downstairs, come upstairs, you give it to them, you tell them how you want it cooked and what other sides you want, fries, vegetables, other things, and they just basically prepare it for you.
Okay, guys, cheers. Saúde. Wow. Good. Very good.
All right, let me forward it. At the end of this, I'm gonna put the video up too, so everybody can see the full video.
And here I have a fish store, you know, like you can buy many things to go out and fish. Okay, guys, here is the food. Shrimp sauce. You know, shrimp.
I didn't see you order.
It's gravy or it's shrimp. It's 20 real. And it's also, you know, that's not 20, but it's less. And this is, yeah. Oh, good.
Okay, Denise, let me explain
You know?
something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before, you know, this place, you pay 15 real for they cook the fish. Now you buy the fish downstairs and you ask an op to cook, and then it's for free, you know, because they cook for free because you buy the rice, the salad, French fries, some sauce, you order things there, even it's cheap, you know, but you don't pay for they prepare the fishing for you. Before it, yeah, not now.
Okay.
I think everything it's for one person because Danny say before he's not want to eat, but look.
Yeah, actually, I want to say that too. We bought this. I didn't want to really eat. I wasn't hungry, and this is supposed to be for one person, and we didn't even finish it. It was too much food.
Can fill 3.
Yeah,
Depends how hungry you are.
a lot of food.
It's covered 2-3 persons. It's a lot of food.
2 people. It's a lot of food. All right, let's eat.
Oh, the sauce. Oh, good. I just turned to this side. Very good. Oh my god. Rice, the sauce shrimp.
I eat there before.
And now,
you know, when you hear me say very
fishing
good,
for
it's because I already.
show your plate, guys. Show your plate. And fish for me. Very good. Some lime. It looks delicious. Wow. And I know it's delicious because I've been eat here before many times.
Okay, let me forward it.
You're not going to drink the beer.
Okay, so yeah, we just talk about the bill after. All the food came out to about 80 reais, right? Which is about, I don't know, $15, $16. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. And that was with the beer and the food. So yeah, food's pretty inexpensive, and it's good stuff. Anything to add before I get into your drunkenness?
I'm not drunk.
Okay, so
Ele falou que eu tava bêbada.
I'm gonna play this video, guys.
É porque eu bebi 2 litrão sozinha. Ele só bebeu um copo. Remember, you only drink 1 glass.
I'm gonna play this video because we always get into this when me and Hinata hang out, and she gets some drinks. I say, she starts getting giddy, and I say, you're drunk. She swears up and down she's not. I'm gonna put this as a poll on YouTube after for people to kind of vote and tell me what they think. But I'm gonna play this video for you. It's not too long. It's only a couple of minutes. But you tell me what you guys think.
Now he's come. I don't know if he's continuing to make a video, but now he's come and film, walking fast, see like he's want to go to the toilet. Where you go, toilet?
You're drunk, aren't you?
Drunk with 2 glasses? Beer? No.
Denise, the volume.
Huh?
I don't know. The volume it's a little bit down for the video.
Really?
Yeah. It's mine or it's yours?
It sounds okay here.
The food
You
is
guys-
very good.
Okay. Is the volume good, guys? Everybody good? All right, let me keep going.
I think they don't want to see the video, Dennis. I think they watching after in Instagram.
You guys want to see if Renata was drunk or not?
I'm sure they want to jump to another things.
Yeah.
Of course not. Wait. I mean, it's 600. When we go out and I drink 5 bottles lonely.
Mostra.
This bucket is 450 size. I drink 5 in a night
Bucket.
when go out and dance.
I need to explain correct. I need some books. I need the English. I need to explain.
The Coca-Cola. I'm sorry.
Just say how much the bill is. What are you doing?
No, because no, I need to say you give up.
Yeah, he's give up. He's drinking 1 glass and he say
You give up.
he's asking for
I mean,
Coca-Cola.
to drink the beer. You say, oh, I want Coke.
It's not beer. I have to drink.
You're not going to drink the beer.
I'm driving.
I need to drink alone.
Anyways, some of us have to be responsible. You're drunk, man.
I'm not drunk. And the rice, it's cost 5 real. And the 2 beers. No, I say 2 beers already.
Listen to Renata drunk explain the bill, guys. Drunk explaining right here.
No.
Drunk explain. Go ahead. Keep drunk explaining.
No, I'm serious. I'm not drunk. You know, I'm not drunk. But I'm not drunk.
I'm not drunk. I say 3 times I'm not
I'm
drunk.
not drunk. So
Just
it's,
4 maybe.
The bill was correct. Let's just leave it at that.
I know. Okay.
But what are you trying
I
to?
just
Why are you
want
trying to drunk explain?
I just want to explain the correct price. 6 real is for what?
Okay, guys. Thank you very much for being coming to lunch with us. And Hinata is done for the. She's gonna sleep it off in the car. I'm gonna drive, and she's gonna sleep it off. Okay, guys. We'll see you later, guys.
No, wait. What?
Let's go.
No, serious.
So, am I gonna have to carry you out of here? Let's go.
Okay, I explain better when we put the price in.
All right. Ciao. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? Was she drunk, guys? Was it just me?
I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk.
I'm gonna
Eu
put
tava
that
bêbada.
up as a poll.
Ele perguntou se eu tava bêbada ou não.
Ai, eu acho que tava, amiga.
Não, tava não. Eu só bebi 2 cervejas.
Nem alegre.
Eu tava feliz.
All right. Hey, Charles, you said you had a question about the fish market. Did you want to get back in here? Yeah, let me pull him back in here. What's up?
Você perguntou qual é o meu nome.
Yeah,
okay.
Actually, I think I got it answered. I was wondering what kind of like the different type of items that they sold, but I think a lot of it was answered in the video. So it looks like you were having a moqueca there, right?
Have what?
Moqueca?
Moqueca.
Huh? Moqueca?
Yeah.
Yeah, they prepare moqueca. They have many things, you know. You can choose any cardápio or you can buy them and they prepare for you. Moqueca is very good.
Yeah, muito legal. It's muito bem. Moqueca.
Yeah, moqueca, it's made with coconut milk. It's very good.
Legal. So are you going to do any more like favela tours? I think you did a Rocinha or Vidigal, right?
Yeah. The favela. I am in Rocinha with Stella and Dennis. We show up the next week, I think. Right, Dennis?
Yeah, that
The
will
favela.
be. Yeah, and just to let everybody know, we're gonna start ramping up these the lives and the content. We're gonna try to do 3 live streams a week, starting today. We're gonna do another one on Tuesday, then Thursday, then Sunday. So every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. That's the goal. I hope we meet it. But yeah, what's the name of that favela you went to? Or I was there too. We went to.
I visited Rocinha. On my next trip, I think I'm going to Vidigal. So I think there's a lot more things to do there.
Right. I've never been to Vidigal, but Rocinha, we went. That video will go up on Tuesday. We'll talk about it during our live stream like we do. And Renata, you said this week you're going to go to Vidigal. She went before, but she didn't go to that bar.
Bar da Laje.
Yeah, and she's going to go check that place out.
Bar da Laje.
Yeah.
And I noticed there's more like hostels and hotels in Vidigal to stay.
Oh, you stay out in the favela?
No. That's what I've seen.
Oh.
Like Instagram and everything. So I'm kind of planning my next trip.
Yeah, there it's have a what's called Sheraton.
Sheraton Hotel?
The big hotel resort. Yeah, we show for up there. That's one of the best hotels in Rio. You know, have bar, drinks, big pool, massage, everything inside there. You know, it's a very good hotel.
Yeah, that's at the base down by the beach. But are you talking about actual places that to stay in the favela? Or are you talking about?
I know there's a hostel there.
Oh, okay.
Not sure what else because I'm seeing bits and pieces of the content on Instagram. And I think that Bar da Laje kind of has a hotel, if I'm mistaken. I'm sorry, but I think they have one there too.
I never been in Bar da Laje. I'm being close, you know, and my next plan is to back there with some friends and make video to show the nighttime. How is it, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to look out for that video because I need some I'm trying to plan and I need some intel. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry.
Well, Renata, you're going to go in the evening or are you going during the day? What's the plan for that?
We go in the evening,
okay.
You know, to show. It's nice view in the daytime, but also in the night it's really nice. The lights there, you know, for yeah.
Cool.
Also, in the night is really nice.
All right. Cool. Anything else? I think the last thing, I don't know if anybody has any questions in the room for Hinata. There's one more video that we were going to show, just ending off the fish market. Join the panel. Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me, ending off the fish market, the day at the fish market. But if anybody has any questions, go ahead, ask them, or you can jump in the live stream if you want to. I know Hinata is a little bit embarrassed about this next video.
No, I want to talk, about the Niterói side compared to Rio side.
Oh, you
It's
want to?
many guys, they prefer to, it's many guys want to move to Brazil, want to move to Rio. So this week, maybe Thursday, I go show you guys, but first I need to prepare the video. I go there, I already have the appointment. I'm going to show the apartments and the place. Recreio, Barra da Tijuca, Copacabana, many different price. For 200,000 real apartments and to, let's say, 3 million, I go to show all the guys. I come down to up the prices for you guys know, have some idea, because it's many retired, men's, they want to come and live to, they know already Rio, they want to come and live, but they don't know about the price. And they are tired to pay rental all the time. And that it's also good to invest, because Brazil, we have many holidays. And people from São Paulo, even inside Brazil, they want to rental apartments with conditions. And then it's a good invest. So I go to show you guys apartments with many different price. So it's going, you can see it's for inside your pocket to invest or to, to doing something.
Yeah. That's a great thing to do, because people are always asking me, hey, where can I get this? Where can I get that? I've been to Brazil, 3 times so far.
Yeah, but the apartments,
I really don't know.
It's not for rent, it's all for sale.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to start. So that's a really good service to kind of help guys out. And you're going to be talking to a realtor, somebody that helps to develop places for people to buy. So Hinata's going to have a lot of information to give all you guys.
Which brings me to my next question. Is there going to be like new development, like new apartments being built in Rio? Because I've seen some in Sao Paulo, but I was wondering if Rio's doing the same thing too, where they're building new apartment buildings throughout the city and the state.
Hinata, he's asking if there's new development in Rio, new buildings being built and apartments.
Yeah, have many. I contact one friend of mine, she sell apartments, and she say, Renata, I have many new apartments. They come in the plants, most they come with furnitures, most
furnished,
and they look really nice, and many different price, Ipanema, Leme, Copacabana. I will show you guys. I'm sure, I told Dennis, I'm sure you guys like it, that idea, for show some apartments and the price, how much it's cost in Rio. Yeah, but she say for her, it's more easy to show for her office, because they invest her office. It's called Imobiliária Lopes. It's one's the big America Latina, sell buildings, houses. Yeah. So she say they also have house privacy, like let's say I live in a house and but I'm live there, so it's more difficult because then you need to call, you need to book one day, and not many people want to show the apartments, the house where they live. So she said it's better to show the apartments for her company. You understand? They are brand new and very nice. I see her video all the time when she posts on Instagram, WhatsApp. I see.
Yeah, we're gonna be
It's
showing you
nice.
some of her videos as well. Cool. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it definitely does.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What World Watchers is asking, what's the best place for a beginner to go in Brazil? I mean, I would say Copacabana because there's a lot of tourists there. But go ahead, Nata.
Yeah, I think most of the tourists they come to Copacabana, stay there. But yeah, I suggest to stay out from Copacabana. I mean, just stay Ipanema, Botafogo is really nice view.
I prefer actually outside of Copa, but I'm glad when I first
Because
came.
Copacabana, it's a lot of noise. It's a lot of noise all the time. It's too much. I mean, for me, it's too much, a lot of noise. I live in Marica. Where's the Niterói market? That's what I want to tell you guys. I'm more like country girl. I like the green. I like the naturals. You guys understand naturals?
Nature.
I like listen to birds in the morning in my window. I like quiet. I like in peace. So here where I live, it's a very safe area. For me, it's the most safe area in Rio de Janeiro. And then it's not too far from Copacabana or the places, it's take like 1 hour and 30, 40 minutes, depends on the traffic. So I'm very happy. I have a chance to move out from here, but I don't want. I just want to stay. It's safe for me. It's safe for my kids.
Content creator is asking, what is considered a rich area in Rio? In Rio or Florianopolis?
Florianopolis.
I would think both places have rich areas in them, but
Well, I think he's asking which city is considered a richer, like which one has more money. I think that's what he's asking.
I don't understand. Florianopolis?
Have you ever been there?
No.
Oh.
I lived 3 years in Salvador, Bahia, but I don't know about Florianopolis. Sorry.
My friends from Florianopolis, but I was.
Benny, sorry. I need to pee because I drink beer.
You don't need to give us that information. Just say excuse me.
Okay, excuse.
Only sensa.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? While you're away, I'm gonna play the video of us after
me and her are very impressed your Portuguese. I think more guys need to learn more. It's impressed us when you guys speak Portuguese. It's very nice.
Valeu.
Especially because most of the girls don't speak English.
Yeah.
So she's. She says you don't understand what I talk about.
Okay.
Não, eu falei que você tá impressionada com o português dele. Sim.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna play another video, and Renata will be back by the time it's only a couple of minutes here too.
Okay.
Right? You know what video I'm gonna play. What happened? Okay.
Yeah, just put pause in the video. She go with me.
Hey, Renata, what happened? What happened?
You don't do.
What are we doing here? Where's your car? Why are we standing here with no car?
No.
Okay, guys, let me give you a little backstory. On the way back from the fish market, we ran out of gas in Hanata's car. I was driving because she drank a little bit and we ran out of gas. So she's very embarrassed about this video. You know, we thought the day was done, but I had to pull back out the camera because we actually had to get out of the car and we were on the highway and walk like maybe half a mile down the street to this gas station to get this. Okay, guys, we got some fuel here. We ran out of gas on the. Hey, what are you doing? No. We ran out of gas on the way back from Nitaroy from the fish market. So yeah, I know you thought the episode was over, but it's not over. It's not over yet. A little bit more in the tank. Okay, guys? A little bit more episode in the tank. But there's no more in our tank, in the car tank. Out of gas, on the highway.
Yeah, because you drive, you don't pay attention.
Oh, yeah. Sure, buddy.
And then...
Sure, buddy. People don't believe you.
No, but I told you before, when we go into Niterói, I say, need to stop to put gasoline.
No, you said how much
and
gas?
I say, look, the
you said, do we need gas? How much gas? Then you looked at it, and then you didn't tell me to stop.
I say, look, the gasoline 3 times, okay? 3-4 times.
Okay, but in all fairness, something you have to understand, guys, the gas doesn't even say empty right now. It says there's about 1/8 of a tank in there. So there's something wrong with the fuel gauge because it shows like there's gas in the car and there's no gas. None. I couldn't even get to the gas station. Our car is about half a mile down the street and we had to walk. Anything you want to say? We'll get you back when I get to the car.
Shy, embarrassed.
Peace! Okay, guys, we're back at the car. This is Brazil with Renata Lopez. The car, no gas edition. Sorry?
Go there, open the gas tank.
Okay.
Please.
I got your back. All right. Here we go. How do you do it? Hold this. All right.
You don't know what to do. You put more out than in.
I don't know why you're laughing.
Because you don't know how to do it. Yeah, this direction is correct. All right. Then I think it's better I do it. Okay, good. Careful. Careful. Oh my God, look there. You want me to do it? Try slow. Better? Work now?
Hey,
It's better? Huh?
You see me?
Of course not. I only show the gasoline. Why I show you? I drink and you get a drunk. I drink and you the one get a drunk. Look what Dennis did.
Woo! What's up? We did it, guys. See the gas station all the way down there where we walked from? Now we got to go back and return this thing. Thank you to, what's the gas station called?
Shell.
Shell gas station for loaning us this thing, because I don't know how we would have got the gas in the tank.
Of course, you never lived like this before.
No.
I did it a few times. I know how to do it.
4 times, huh?
About 4 times.
Yeah.
I do something.
That you shouldn't be proud of that. You should be embarrassed.
It's good. It's survive.
Survive.
I don't need
How about you
that.
make
I
sure
know
your
how
tank
to
is full
do
all
it.
the time, like I do. Here you go. Hold this when I go in. All right. Whew. All right, guys. Brazil. What's up? We good now? Back at the gas station. We got the gas. We're good to go.
Obrigada, hein?
All right.
I'll say ciao because the video is supposed to be done a long time ago.
Ciao. How you living? Anata? You there? Can we hear you? Yeah. Okay. All right, wait, somebody else wants to come in here. World Watchers is coming in the room. Let's pop him in here. He's supposed to be over there. Let's welcome World Watchers.
Welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, man?
I'm good. We are good. Tá bem?
How you doing? I talked to you on Instagram earlier. I was supposed to hook up with you and do a collaboration, and then so I just finally got around to getting on your live. So I appreciate you inviting me on.
Yeah, very good.
Where are you now?
Right now, I'm in Houston. I just came back from Greece. So,
what part of Greece?
Greece. Wow.
Greece.
I went to several places. I went to Crete. I went to Santorini, Mykonos. Yeah, and Athens.
Oh, sorry. What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel. This is just my channel.
Emmanuel. Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I've been to Santorini, Athens, and Thessaloniki.
Okay.
I love Greece. Greece is a beautiful country.
Yes,
Yeah, I wish to go in Greece. My dream is to go in Italy, Venice, but I wish Greece is really nice place. I know I see in the pictures in the movies. Ooh.
Yeah. You wouldn't imagine it, but the beaches out there have real beautiful water. I thought the Caribbean had the best water, but I don't know. Greece is it's beautiful. You can see your feet through the water. And I went to a beach with pink sand, so I thought that was amazing.
And I think Santorini has a beach with black sand too, if I remember.
Yeah. Here in Rio, we also have nice beach with nice water, clear blue water, but you need to come more to this side where I live. I don't know how to explain, but Pesto Niterói Bridge, I'm sure maybe you guys hear about it. Rio das Ostras, Angra dos Reis, have a really nice beach there. The water is
a little more north.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it warm in Greece now, or like?
No. I mean, I went maybe like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, and it was fine. Everybody was at the beach. The beach was full, lots of people. It wasn't that cold or nothing like that, so the weather was good.
Wow. Here in Rio, it's very hot. Oh my God. Now, whoosh.
Yeah, okay. So the reason why I came on here is because that's my next trip. So everybody does the big three, right? The Colombia, the Dominican Republic, and Brazil, right? That's the first three everybody goes to, right? So I was like, let me do something else. So I said, let me go to Trinidad first. Then I went to Greece, and then now I'm gonna do the Brazil like everybody else does. But I always been a fan of Brazil. I love the way Brazilian women look, and then I was like, hey, let me just go out and knock it out. But before I go, so that's why I asked you, like, what's the best place for a beginner to go? But when I go, I'm not going to do the 2 week thing. I'm going to be out there for at least like 6 months to a year.
Wow. First trip, 6 months to a year?
Yeah, I'm just going to do it big.
All right.
I would say do 6 months because number one, I think that's all you can do unless you do like a student or tourist visa.
Or those new they got those new nomad
The digital nomad visa.
nomad visas. Yeah, they got those now.
Because there's probably a tax responsibility there, so I'd be careful with that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would do the tourist visa before exploring a digital nomad visa.
Okay. Well, that's a big trip, man. Like, my hat's off to you, man, to just go to a country you've never been and plan to be gone that long. I mean, I my thing is go up 2 months tops, and I just kind of come back and forth.
Well, the thing is, I'm looking for. I ain't one of those guys who pay the place. I'm looking to actually get a Brazilian wife, so it would take some time. If you go out there and try to meet a girl in 2 weeks, you can't do nothing. So
okay, looking for the wife.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying like it will happen, but I'm saying I'll give myself enough time to where So I'm studying the Portuguese, getting in shape. It's like a boxing match I'm about to go to. So you're sitting there, we're working out. We had to learn the Portuguese and then go and do it right. I feel like if you go on your Google Translate the whole time, I don't think it's effective.
What you already speak with us a little bit Portuguese, really.
Oh man, all I can
What
say is
you already learn?
Okay, I said oi.
Oi.
Okay, hold on. Let's say. Do you say como estás as well?
Como está? Como vai?
Como vais? Okay.
Como está? It's most of the people say como está, not como vai. Most of the people here we say como está.
Como
we don't
está?
use too much como vai.
Okay, como está? Okay, so me llamo Emmanuel. Is that or is that Spanish? My nombre is Emmanuel. How you say nice to meet you is what
Muito prazer.
Muito prazer. Okay, what is como licença, right? What does that mean?
No,
repeat. It's excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Manual.
Okay, como licença, eu falo pouquito português.
Pouco.
Manuel.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Muito prazer. Repeat.
Muito prazer.
Muito, not mojito. Muito.
Muito
prazer.
Muito prazer.
Muito prazer. Very good.
Wait, what Spanish countries have you been to? Because you're mixing up a lot of Spanish in there.
Okay, see, I know Spanish. So I just know. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Like if I was Spanish, I'd be like, hey, hola, me llamo Emmanuel. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. You know what I'm saying? I could go off on you with Spanish, but I just don't know, Portuguese. So, but the thing is, it has similar words, so it's kind of making it easier. Like some of the things they say are similar. So, but I think Portuguese is like a prettier Spanish.
But here's I'm gonna give you one word that's gonna be completely different, and it's to watch. You know it as mirar?
Mirar?
Assistir.
Assistir?
Assistir. It's like assist, but add IR to the end.
Assistir.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I made that very first mistake whenever I started learning Portuguese.
Uh-huh.
It means to watch.
To watch. Okay. Assistir.
See.
Okay.
All
right.
Well,
so
that's you got to get the Portuguese down, definitely. If
I'm out there.
Wife, if you're gonna, because you need to be able to communicate with somebody if you're really gonna have that kind of connection with someone, right?
So both of y'all guys know Portuguese real good?
Yeah, just try to practice.
But I'm going to school. Like I'm actually taking a course, and I can link you with somebody if you're interested.
Okay, I'm interested.
I'm doing a course. It's three days a week. I do it, and it's online, like a face-to-face thing. And
Yeah,
it's really helping. Before I did that, I learned on Babbel and a little bit on Pimsleur, and that was cool. But it doesn't compare to actually speaking to somebody, and somebody that actually has an agenda that can roll it out properly. So you're learning things in a, I guess I want to say a proper way, but.
And he just said a little word in Portuguese. which is also translated in English. Agenda means schedule
or date.
Or date.
Oh, okay.
I've also heard namarar you being used for a date, like going out on a date with a woman. Você quer namorar?
Você quer namorar?
Você quer namorar comigo? That's annoying.
So I don't know. I can't formulate sentences, but I know like words like "omen" is man, "mujer" is woman, "linda" is beautiful. I just I'm on Duolingo. Duolingo sucks. It just like bird, dog, cat. Bird, dog, cat, repeat. So you just learn words.
Duolingo is great for building your vocabulary, but I wouldn't use it 100% to learn Portuguese.
Yeah, I did it for several months straight, and when I was going to Brazil, I said, "Yeah, I did it. When I get there, I'm going to be pretty good." And I got there, and when people started talking to me, I didn't know. I was like, I was just, let me pull out my app because I couldn't. So I really need this. What I'm doing now, you need to commit yourself, and when you're paying money for a course, you commit. You make that commitment. So yeah, I can link you up after with this person. She's good. Like she's proper.
Hey Dennis, can you type in the private chat who your professor is?
Yeah, no problem.
I'll do the same for mine.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, anything else here? Oh, somebody else is in the. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So, like, say if you're coming out there to stay and you want an apartment, do you guys have to hook up for that, or is it better just to get an Airbnb?
Renata?
I don't know how it's working Airbnb.
Yeah, she
but
lives.
I think it's the same, I think it's the same when you rent apartment. People just put Airbnb to rental. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so good. Okay, let me rephrase the question. Okay, so like if I came there, right, is it cheaper to go to somebody to try to find an apartment, or is it better to go to Airbnb?
It depends on when you're going to Brazil.
Yeah, not during. I mean, I know Carnival time's more expensive.
Yeah, I think when you talk privacy, you can have a discussion and you can get a better price. But they also maybe they not put you in a good apartment. Depends what you discuss about the price. You just need to contact some, let's say, 6 persons different to compare the price and the apartment, how they look like.
Okay.
Yeah, but they say B&B is cheaper.
Well, you know what? No, if you're gonna go in for 6 months, then definitely get an apartment, like not Airbnb, because they don't really do. Their long term is like a month. That's like super long term for them. But you can get an apartment much cheaper.
Okay, I got a question.
Get an apartment for like way cheaper than if you go for like a proper lease like that. So
Dennis, I got a question for you. What sites would you recommend for looking for like a 6-month term? Hanata, you too. Qual sitios você recomenda para nós para apartamentos para alugar para 6 meses?
I have a friend, she's working with rental apartment. Yeah. And I have also another guy I can recommend you guys,
Obrigado, porque precisamos informações sobre apartamentos.
Yeah.
Não bom.
Yeah, do you send me the message in privacy in Instagram, and I send you the information for people sell the apartment. Eric, he's very good. It's really hard, difficult to find apartment with him because he's have very good apartments. And if something is problem, let's say the shower is not warm, he's been there like this. He's very sympathetic guy. He speak English, Yeah.
Pode ser escreve no privado chat.
Yeah, I also have Deborah, one friend of mine. She's rental apartments for tourists also. Yeah, I send the contact for you guys. Just check me, send
Yeah,
message in Instagram and then I answer.
yeah. I wouldn't personally know. Like I looked before, but I don't remember the site. I looked at a couple of sites and I saw you can get really cheap it once you start going, longer term, like 6 months. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
I got another question.
Airbnbs can be very expensive. Like if you go week to week, you're going to be spending $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a month. If you go by month, it'll be a little bit cheaper. But if you go 6 months, you can pretty much get it for a lot cheaper, anyways.
Dennis,
Yeah.
now welcome to
Yes. Sorry, Chester.
Chester.
Back again. Chester back in the house.
Hey,
But wait, hold
good
on.
evening.
Anything else
Good evening.
before we go to Chester?
I had one more question. Okay, can she tell us how do we, when we go and approach women, how do we stay away from the working girls?
Well,
Like,
just rent your apartment in different place, not in Copacabana area.
Stay out of the tourist areas.
Yeah, just rental the apartment in Barra da Tijuca, Recreio, or Botafogo. If you go in Copacabana, then yeah, but you can go on other places in Rio. You meet like other girls, not working girls.
And if you're going into those clubs too, right? So it depends where you're actually going at to meet people.
So that's what I was saying is like, if there's a club with like 90% working girls, then I want to stay away from it. So where are the regular women at where you could just actually like, take them on a date, regular women at?
In Barra, in Lapa, in Leblon, have many places you can go to have love women.
Okay.
Have before it's called Barra Music. It's in Barra da Tijuca. Now it's other name. O Barra Music agora é qual o nome? Você sabe? No?
And who is that? That's her daughter?
Yeah, that's my friend Lee. She's live close to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's single, 19 years old.
Oh. Okay. Chester, what's up, man? You're muted. There we go. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Nice to see everybody. Just it's funny enough that Hinata was talking about how hot it was. It was, I think, 40 degrees today here. Again, right outside of Washington D.C. And we're actually getting ready for Christmas. So I was just like, just interesting to hear that. But my question, I was trying to remember. I think it was drawing a blank. I can't remember who it was exactly in the chat who was asking about the, like, I guess sort of upper class areas. And I know like one of them was like Leblon, I believe. And then I think Ipanema was that right, Hinata? Or am I thinking of something else?
Leblon, it's classic area. It's very expensive there, The apartments there in Leblon, it's cost more than 3 million. Depends where you buy, but Leblon, it's very expensive area.
So Chester in Dallas terms is Highland Park. It's South Lake and Frisco combined.
Yeah, that was content creator asking that question about the old Florianopolis and some different areas.
Florianopolis stay outside like Balneario Camboriú. If you don't mind, I'm gonna mention a YouTuber, Dennis Jean-Pierre, went there, and he said it was like a mini Dubai in Balneario Camboriú.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Florianopolis, I know, is a tourist area. It's like really tourist. I know a lot of like Argentines go to Florianopolis.
Yeah, that's south, right? South of Sao Paulo.
I believe so. I've never been.
You-
At some point, I'm going to visit the south of Brazil.
Yeah, I've never been down there. I think it's more of a European vibe going south, but it's also, you know, you got to watch when you go because it gets colder.
I heard it gets stupid cold, and
Yeah.
for example, I heard it gets really cold in Porto Alegre.
Mm-hmm.
Now he is 25. 25 graus.
25 degrees, huh? Okay. But you said it was 40 where you live, Chester?
40? Well, 40 Fahrenheit. I'm trying to remember. I know it's to do the conversion for 25. That's
cold.
No, I think that's like 9/5. So that's like, what's that? 545. It's like 85 degrees Fahrenheit down there.
40 Fahrenheit is 4 degrees Celsius.
I think you said
No. Yeah. So it's really cold up here in DC. But what I was saying, like when Hanata was saying 25 Celsius where she is, I'm just trying to do the numbers in my head, and I think it's something like 75, 80.
Yeah, 27 is
I think so.
27 is 80 degrees.
Yeah, so definitely nice and hot where she is. So I would like to have some of that warmth up this way.
Yeah, we all got to jump on a plane, get down to Brazil. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I totally. I kept wanting to ask because I know I'd seen the other young lady in the who's sitting next to you.
Yeah, her name it's Elisangela.
Elisangela.
How do you spell
but
Ellie? Let
we
me put her
call
name.
nickname.
Yeah,
her
seriously.
nickname it's short. We call Eli.
Eli.
Hey, does she have an Instagram?
Yeah, I follow her in Brazil Instagram. I follow Stella.
Okay.
I follow her. Yeah. So you guys can go.
Tell her
see
she's Linda.
Ela é muito linda.
Obrigado.
Found it. Eu tenho no Instagram da Ellie.
Oi?
Eu
Sorry?
tenho no Instagram dela, Ellie.
Não.
Você. Sim, eu tenho aqui você. Seu Instagram.
Seu Instagram.
O Instagram.
Sim.
Falar pra ele pegar o Instagram. Mostra o seu Instagram assim, ó. Vou botar aqui. She showed her
Get
Instagram.
on the chat? Okay, I'll type it up.
Okay, so here's another question. So randomly, and again, hearing you guys talking about Duolingo and
sorry,
gosh.
hold on one second. Hanaka, send it on WhatsApp and I'll put it up.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, go ahead, Chester.
Yeah, I was asking about, because I remember, like, when somebody had mentioned Duolingo, and then I think Babbel, I think was what you were mentioning a little bit earlier, Dennis. Yeah, and so, like, in terms of, like, sort of, quote unquote, getting the basics down, we'll call it. It sounds as though that's like a good foundation, but then to like start to get into like really conversational, back and forth dialogue. Basically, you were mentioning, I think, like, was it a tutor or was it like, it sounded like classes that you were taking, or I wasn't 100% sure. Like,
Babbel is great because it teaches you how to write, read, and speak.
Okay.
It was a good starting tool. I would say go on there, go hard for like a month or two, and then get a teacher. Like I have a teacher. She teaches online courses through like the Zoom thing.
Danny, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you mean, guys say Viber? What is Viber? I don't understand.
Viber is a messaging app that never took off.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Kik, Telegram, and WhatsApp, but WhatsApp is the most popular.
Or Thunder. Thunder? What's called? The language Apple. I'm in now. I just downloaded my phone and I'm already there. Yeah, it's good to learn.
Costa. Okay, is this correct? I'm posting this for you, Renata. And whoever wanted.
Boa noite, Bianca.
Is that right?
Querida. Huh?
Correcha.
Tá certo? Yes.
Okay.
Elis Costa.
So would that be Es Certo? Is that right?
Isai.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So clearly, I'm still kind of in the building phases, so to speak. Like right now, I've gotten as far as sort of present tense. Like I am doing stuff. So something like estu nadando no mar. I mean, obviously not exactly, but relatively. At least kind of getting the basics of like present tense, but then and now I haven't gotten fully there yet, but it seems like past tense is a little bit tougher, especially things like I had done something. Like
I'm not even there yet to be honest with you. I'm like but I gotta say if you get the right teacher and they really put down the rules to follow, it makes it so much easier. And the way it was explained to me is it'll probably take me about 7 months to get all the rules down before I can really start to go.
Gotcha.
That's where I'm at now. I'm only going in my second or third week of classes, but it's now things are clicking. Like, oh, that's why. Okay, now I get this. Now I get this. And so I definitely recommend a live teacher. To kind of get that base and the structure in learning instead of learning pieces here, pieces there, words here, words there. I recommend that. If we can do it, I recommend getting a teacher.
Yeah. And you guys want to talk about some girls from Brazil, not Brazil, from Rio, or some questions,
Go ahead.
No, that was actually going to be like one of the questions I was going to ask was like, and I've heard this in a few different places, but like there's like only but so much of I guess you could call it tolerance for like, using things like Google Translate or things like that. But like eventually it's going to be like, okay, look, you're in Brazil, do like the Brazilians do, like, learn and speak Portuguese. So like, in terms of a time frame, how long would you like really say like before, especially if you're trying to like look for, women, like how would it be like maybe a week, 2 weeks, something like that before it's like, okay, look, and I'm trying to even think of something off the top of my head and I couldn't even do it. But like, basically they would almost kind of give like an ultimatum of like, okay, look, I speak Portuguese. I'm in my home country. You want to, approach me. You want to step to me, like, fala português. So how long would you think it would take, like, or would there be any sort of like tolerance for that, where it's like, me just coming down, just speaking English, like, what would you say? That look kind of gave it a
let me talk a little bit by myself. When I come to United States the first time, I always say that I don't know even what is hi mean. I learn everything there. You know, I don't go into school. I don't learn any books. I just pay attention when people talk. You know, because my ex he speak Portuguese, and he's practice 20 minutes a day, every day in a book. Very nice, pretty book. I possibly send to you guys also in the Instagram which book he's used. You know, it's really nice. Have all the communication, everything you found inside this book. You see the pictures. It's right in English and Portuguese for you learn. You know, so he's practice 20 minutes a day, and I learn my English. I don't think it's good because I listen to people talk, and when you live there, you force yourself to learn. You know, you have to communicate. You have to go out. You not should use your translate. You need to go out and do try to communicate. That's how I learned the English. You know, that's how make you learn the Portuguese. You need
That's
to
how
go
I
out
finish.
and just read. Let's say I don't read, but I just pay attention and I make friends there in the United States, you know. And I go out and I go to the market and I ask them for chicken tits.
She say. She say.
She went to the market. It was something from an earlier episode, but she said she went to the grocery store and asked them for chicken tits.
She's trying to get
She was saying chicken breast.
Chicken breast, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to be asking for chicken breast. My friend, she just laughing. The woman laughing who sold to me. And I say, I just want a piece on chicken tits. And the woman say, what? And she started laughing. And Gemma say, what, Renat, what? And I say, I just want one piece of tits for chicken tits. And she say, Renata, it's not tits, it's breast.
So I think what he's asking is how long would you tolerate, in your opinion, like if you only spoke Portuguese and a man was trying to court you, a man was trying to date you,
You did that.
would you get frustrated that he's not learning Portuguese?
Well, what I most see is, when you go out and try to talk, it's more easy for you guys just take the phone and translate, but no use the phone. Try to use the translate. Try to speak, to communicate. That's what is help. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Everybody doing mistake. It's really fun when I start to learn Portuguese, not Portuguese. When I start to talk English, it's same way. It's fun when you guys try to talk Portuguese. It's cute. We like it, because something it's fun. It's not we laughing for you try to speak Portuguese, but it's fun to us how it sounds. Even when it's a little bit wrong, it's cute.
What I've always heard was if you're in an immersive situation, you go to a place and you have to speak the language. It's about 6 months that you can get conversational. So if you go down there for 6 months and then you on top of that taking like your courses while you're there, you should come out of there pretty good. Like,
for example, Austin Holloman is going to improve his Portuguese immensely because he's down there and he's put himself in an environment where he has to speak it every day. So I expect in the next 3 to 6 months, like you said, Dennis, I expect him to pick it up just
basically fluent.
Yeah, or conversational where you can just go anywhere and talk. Like I wish, like for me, I'm taking the courses, but I know 99% of the time I'm still speaking English in my normal life, and I take the courses, so it's going to take me a lot longer than if I was immersed in a situation where I had to speak it every day.
I understand. I had a job where I was working with a bunch of native Spanish speakers, so I had to butcher the Spanish language for 8 hours a day. So that's how I improved my Spanish. So I recommend you to really practice. not really go to Rio because you're gonna find people that speak English, but I say go outside of the tourist areas, and you're really gonna learn, and you're gonna improve your Portuguese.
And I think people
Yeah,
will be patient with you. The Portuguese people are really nice, man. Like you talk to those girls out there, whatever, they're really nice, man. They're kind and they'll help you. So I wouldn't really worry too much about, well, I don't know, and you're gonna get frustrated. You go out there and you try, and they got your back, you know.
one of the things that maybe it's a little intimidating, but like, you know, and it's probably more something where, again, it probably simply takes time, but like, I'm sure you've heard like the speed at which you hear, you know, native Portuguese speakers, like when they just like, you know, just back and forth. And it's like, it you know, even with like some of the like YouTube and TikTok videos, like they will just be like, you know, a mile a second, and it's like, okay, I caught a gente, fala, desde, and then, you know, that's like 3-4 words out of like, you know, 2 entire sentences. So like,
That's good. That's good. I mean, build on that.
That's why.
If you
That's
can
how it
figure
works.
out like 3 or 4 words, you can pretty much decipher what they're talking about.
True, yeah, context, yeah, that's true.
And then just ask them to slow down. Devagar, por favor.
Devagar, por favor. No
Just
rápido.
muito rápido. Just tell them to slow down and you just take it day by day, man.
And also, the thing about Portuguese is they blend and bend words.
So slang. Yeah.
So do me a favor, say Rio de Janeiro in Portuguese like you naturally would say it.
So, like for me, so I'd say like Rio de Janeiro.
No, Hanata.
Oh, Hanata. Okay.
No, Ellie. Por favor, fala Rio de Janeiro natural para nós. Fala.
Rio de Janeiro. Fala com eles em português alguma coisa. Qualquer coisa. Eles querem saber como é que é o português. Oi, tudo bem? Boa noite.
Oh, no. Rio de Janeiro.
Cidade. Não. Fala cidade pra você.
Tell her to say Rio.
Só fala Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro.
See, listen to what she said. De novo. Repete. De novo.
Rio de Janeiro.
See, she said Hiro down, but if you heard it naturally.
Natural. No, now devagar. Natural.
Natural.
Fala natural. Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro.
Wow.
See, she omitted the word G.
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de
Janeiro.
See?
Well,
yeah,
this depends the accent. You know, if you are from Salvador, Bahia, São Paulo, or Rio, same in United States, different place where you live have some small accent. So here we say Rio de Janeiro, not Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro, that's the correct thing.
Right, but you blended the G and Janeiro. So it's almost like you're not saying G de Janeiro. So it's like Rio de Janeiro. Like that.
Exactly. We do the same thing here. Like you could say, hey man, what's up? And to somebody else, what did you just use? It sounded like you said one word. What's up, man?
It's almost like a contraction in English.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just certain things that you got to pick up on. Like, it's not that they're speaking fast. It's like they kind of chop words. For example,
to kind of like for the flow, to make it flow a little bit easier.
Exactly. For example, I'm going to say you speak Portuguese. And I'm going to say it in this particular way. You ready?
Okay.
Say fala Português.
Whoa.
Português.
Say.
I took você and got rid of the vo. So I'm saying say fala Português.
Okay, yeah, and it was like it. I thought that's what I heard. Yeah.
He's saying, "Do you speak Portuguese?"
I'm saying, "Do you speak Portuguese or you speak Portuguese?"
Você fala inglês?
No, I suck. I can't speak English. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
hoy follow inglés. Hoy follow inglés.
But you pick up on that stuff. I mean, it'll come. Like things will start, just like you said. You hear a sentence and you hear a couple of words, and it'll more and more, and things will start to click.
And don't beat yourself up because this takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time.
Cool.
Yeah. There's quite a few things that don't directly that are a direct connection in between English and Portuguese, and that's probably the toughest part is figuring out like a seam, for example. Like I totally forgot what that means, but I learned it today, and like I'm like honestly drawing a blank trying to remember, but like I know there wasn't like a direct connection, but like those are like the kinds of examples where it's like you would think something would be like, okay, I'm trying to come up with something off the top of my head, like estou caminhando hoje. I know that's not like a perfect example, but like something where it's like you would think that things would be like a one-to-one, and it doesn't quite, there's more there's like different like translations or like conjugations. I apologize, I can't remember whether it's one or the other, but that's kind of like where like a little bit of the hang up is. But yeah, again, to your point, beating myself up trying to like master the Portuguese language is like
You know why you're beating yourself up? Because you're giving yourself a time frame. You're like, I gotta master it in a year. I gotta master it in 2 years. But I'm gonna tell you something, language is always constantly evolving. So there's new things you're always gonna learn, not just slang. I mean, there's new vocabulary words that you may not be familiar with, so you got to incorporate it into your everyday speak. Now, it's just going to be a forever and ongoing process. Yeah, you're going to be fluent at some point, but you're not going to be natural at it. Like, you'll be able to converse with Hanats and Ellie, but, you're not going to you're going to understand certain things to a certain level, but there's things that they're going to be able to like really connect, and speak because that's their native tongue.
Yeah. But I recommend get a teacher.
Okay.
Duolingo is great for vocabulary.
Email, and if you need information, I somebody else said they had a teacher as well. But yeah, getting a teacher, they teach you certain rules that will help you along so much faster, because you'll learn something that will help you with a lot of different words and sentences and go, oh, okay, and then you start making these connections in your head with certain things.
And another word of advice: leave your English at the door.
Leave the English at the door. Okay.
English at the door.
Okay.
And any other words of advice? Maybe you should do a couple of, a little course, some basic Portuguese that every person that's visiting should know. Maybe we got.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I saw at somebody else comment. They talk about the compare with São Paulo language compared to Rio. The difference is in Rio we say porta. That's the correct thing. We pronunciate with R. And in the United States, you say porta, but it sounds with H. Similar my name. My name is Renata with R, but you pronunciate with H, right? Then you say Renata.
That's something I've always wondered. Why are the Portuguese, why do you guys hate the letter R so much? Because the R sounds like an H. A.
But not always. Only in the beginning of words, and
also in between vowels.
When I live in the United States, my friends they call me Renata.
Renata?
Yeah.
I can say like a Texan, Renata.
Renata.
I thought her name was.
You say Renata. but it's not rare. You know, it's
Renata.
here with H.
I know Renata Lopez.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, but the difference is from São Paulo and Rio.
The difference.
Door, it's with R, you know. Porta, you know, it's Porta. Porta. In Rio, it's the correct. It's a porta with R. In São Paulo, they say porta. They put L, they don't use the R. In São Paulo, they not pronunciation the R, you know, the letter. They put L. So they say porta there in São
But
Paulo.
for an English speaker, that actually sounds correct because that L sound actually sounds like an R sound to us.
Yeah, for us guys, it's good, you know. It's nice language, you know. My daughter, 7 years old, she's look TikTok, YouTube, and she's follow more Paulist language. You know, sometimes she come to me, speak Paulista, and I say, Sabrina, everybody say, what? My brother call me, contact me. What her accent? You know? Because it's cute. It's cute sometimes when you speak with accent, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes for example, like two boys, for example, like two sons. When I'm in Rio, I say Filios. But in São Paulo, I probably say Filios.
Filios.
But I see like 2/3 or maybe 80% of the time I say Filios.
Yeah. In Rio, normally we use filhos.
Filios. I always say that Filios.
Filhos. Normally in Rio, we take the S and the end for what we talk.
Also notice that we lost somebody. Also notice that in the Carioca accent, for example, there's a strong emphasis on the S sound. The sh.
Yeah. Danish.
Yeah.
Dennis.
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 Yeah.
But and I'm sure there's other. I got to go to other parts of Brazil, but I'm sure they got their own things.
Oh, they do.
You know, so it's just like America. America, you go to Texas, sounds completely different.
Yeah, Texas different from Boston, different from New York, different from Seattle, from LA. Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
Texas sounds so much different than New York.
You just draw out those.
Give me some water. Well, I'll go out tonight.
And here's a way that you can actually tell like where you're from. So like so Houston. How would you say that word?
Houston.
Okay. If you're from New York, most people would actually call that Houston.
Nah, Houston or Houston.
Yeah, exactly. Houston, I've heard that a lot. You know, like I rarely hear, like, again, even though I'm not from New York, I'm again DC, but like pretty much outside of New York, you either hear Houston or Houston. Like
that's how it's down here in Texas, Houston or Houston.
Yeah, and I think that's like the one thing. It's like I think it's, I want to say Soho Village up in New York, like where they call it like basically south of Houston, quote unquote. But I think that's where they got that from, is like the basically trying to merge South and Houston, where again it's to them Houston, but yeah, that's the, you know, one of the little quirks, I guess you could call it. So but that is interesting, just hearing you guys, you know, just between Porta and like it's still a long way to go for me. But like you said, you know, definitely take time.
Take your time. Take a class. It's good.
I'm gonna tell you something that somebody tried to slick talk me this morning when I was talking about a coworker that recently retired. She told me, "You got a long way to go." I told her, "Good thing I just got started." And I'm going to tell you the same thing. Good thing you just got started. You have a long way to go, but you got started.
I have a question for Renata.
I'll tell you something else that my jiu-jitsu master told me. Don't get frustrated, get fascinated. Figure this shit out. Figure out what makes it tick. Apply it. Don't get frustrated, get fascinated.
I'm about to bring in. Oh, where did he go? Charlie Rue was just there. He disappeared. Come back in when you're ready. Renata. It's getting late.
I need to get more
beer.
No, I need to pee.
Wait, I have. Okay. Go ahead.
I can lie. I can lie.
Com licença. Com licença, Renata.
Renata, salute and chi-chi.
Saúde. Beijo. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, come and communicate. It's make me really happy.
Are you leaving, or are you just going to get a drink?
I go toilet.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, ela toma banho.
We're here.
Não toma banho. I don't go take shower. I don't go toma banho.
So what is so what's the difference? What is the difference? So toma banho is take a shower.
Take shower.
Uh-huh.
Well, I tell you guys something. One day before my wedding in the United States, all the family for my ex are there in the living room, and I look upstairs, and my ex say, Renata, where you go? And I say, I go take a douche.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Douche in Portuguese, it's also shower.
Mm-hmm.
And he's learned me before. I lived with him before 3 years in Salvador, Bahia. And he's learned me douche. He say, I go douche. And I say, okay, I go douche also. And we go douche, So then when I come in the United States, one day before my wedding, everybody there's in the living room. I look upstairs. Well, I go take a douche. Oh my God.
Now we know.
He's come upstairs and he's come talk to me. And I say, that's how you learn me. I don't know it's shower. I know it's douche.
Yeah.
And that's just
okay.
Okay, go.
Now, a pergunta à noite. Quantas cervejas vocês têm?
5. One.
Jeez Louise.
5. One, it's in the kitchen.
Wow. Okay, so how do you say? Well, go ahead and take care of what you got to take care of, and then I'll ask when you come back.
You come back. We're here. I'll turn you up. Let me know when you're back in.
I back soon. Okay.
All right. Ciao.
Ciao at that low.
Yeah, she'll be back.
So like that as an example, like again, being able to kind of piece little things together, like asking, hey, how many beers have you had, stuff like that. So again, it was very basic, rudimentary, you want to call it, in terms of like, just kind of, stringing together the basics, so to speak. But like, like with what we're doing now, just, naturally conversing, that's where it seems to start to really get like, quote unquote, getting into second gear. And that's, I think, kind of what you were referencing earlier of like, hey, it's going to take time. It's going to take, you're going to, take your bumps and your lumps as you go along the way. That's kind of what you were referring to, right?
Yeah, it starts off like you learn some words, and then for me, I was at a point where I can go anywhere and ask for what I need. But I want to eat this. I want to go here. What's your name? I can ask questions. But the problem for me was when people would talk to me, it was like I need you to say word by word, and then I can kind of figure it out. And then for me, just to converse with people, I have to think about the sentence in English first, and then
translate it back. Yes,
word by word, and then I spit it out. And by that time, it gets tiring. It's fatiguing, right? I want to pull out my phone and just do it. But there's what I'm doing now with the class. It's only been, like I said, I think I'm on my sixth class I'm going into now, and it's already she's showing me certain rules and patterns to follow, and it's helping already. Like it's making things click. I really think that's a good way to go. And she even told me, like, what everybody else used to say, oh, just watch a lot of shows in Portuguese and do this and do that. And she's saying, no, don't do that, because it's get frustrated. It's too much, it's overload. You can't really process stuff. And she's showing me a different way to do it. And the way she's doing it, it's like, yeah, that's what I need. I need a teacher that actually, and she taught for years Portuguese or Brazilians to speak English. So she really has both sides covered. And so that kind of knowledge is helping, and she gives homework, and she gives, things to kind of come back and do. So it forces me to, before my next class, I got to do the homework. She's usually 20 things she lists, and I have to say them in Portuguese or rewrite them. And then when we're in class, she asks them, she asked me the question, and I have to repeat. It helped, man. There's a system. That's what I needed. I needed structure, and just to be accountable to somebody, because doing the apps,
an accountability buddy. Yes,
you know what I mean. Doing this way, it's like I'm accountable, man. Like if I don't do the work or whatever, when she's asking me the questions, I don't know. It forces me, because I'm paying for it too. So, and it gives me just that little bit of push I need.
Also, I just want to say something off topic for anybody that's going to Rio. You need a pair of these.
Oh yeah, flip flops.
What is Havaianas?
Are you talking about the brand, or are you just talking about what it is?
The brand and what it is.
I've never seen that.
Havaianas.
Oh, trust me, everywhere. I had to get a pair because I was wearing my Nike Air Forces, not my Air Forces, but my Air Maxes to the beach, and they're like, "Yeah, you're definitely a tourist." So I had to. Oh yeah. I can't really wear them. I'm getting another pair of like water shoes or whatever. You gotta have those, or else you can stick out like a sore thumb on the beach.
Everybody wears flip flops and
I saw somebody when I was near Christ Redeemer. He was straight up running in them. I'm like, dude,
whoa,
I can't do that. It was just full strides. I was like, nah, man. I would have something
long since tripped and
slip, trip, fell, probably tore my ACL. But he just like,
Renata, you back?
Yes.
Renata, tudo bem com você?
Welcome back. Bem-vindo.
Você tem água?
Nah, no. Ela tem no shopping. Looks like when they were at the fish market, they're drinking like a choppy. That's like a top beer.
Have water.
Wait, I gotta say thank you to Corey Henderson for the Cashapp.
Have water.
Cash App, thank you.
Parabéns.
We have drama.
Every little bit helps, so this is what helps Renata to get out to these spots and do these videos, So thank you very much. That was Corey Henderson. Renata, Corey Henderson. Say hi. Thank you to Corey Henderson.
Hi, thank you very much. I really appreciate.
All right, let's continue.
So I'm not drinking this just yet, but I had to bring some of these back to the States.
Oh my goodness.
This is my last one. So like basically when I return to
Brahma Malte, it's strong one.
Yeah.
Brahma Malte, usually it's more strong. It's have more safe I don't know how to say in English.
More alcohol?
Cevada. No, more cevada than normal Brahma.
Before I return to Brazil, I'm gonna crack this open, and when I return to Brazil, I'll be packing a cooler because I need to restock.
Yeah.
Brahmas and Skulls.
Skull. Yeah.
And, I'm glad you guys brought up the Cash App because I want to rant real quick. I want to because I remember when Renata when it was on Austin's live stream one time. He was asking for the donations because, like you guys said, it's helping her produce the content, and there was a lot of complaints in the chat. So I just want to say this: a lot of you, and I'm going to use foul language, so sorry in advance, but I'm just going to say this: a lot of you motherfuckers aren't going to get your passports, and you're not going to fucking go to Brazil. So shut the fuck up and quit bitching about a woman asking you for a fucking donation to bring you content for you fucking motherfuckers.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, right? Like
Yeah,
people
you're
like,
the ones
oh,
who are not gonna fucking go to Brazil because you're gonna think as soon as you step off the airport at GIG, you're gonna fucking get robbed.
Yeah.
So she's doing quality content. Just fucking help her out.
Yeah, we're not at a monetization state yet. Also, so it is kind of it's pricey going out to these places and buying the food and the drinks and showing everybody what's going on. Like I'm not there, but like when I'm out there, yeah, even for me, I'm like, yeah, if we're going out all the time, it gets expensive. So Renata's out there and
I don't know, you guys possible comment and think the idea, my view, I think for I show you guys out, they never been to Rio, what I have to do, I think it's contact the guys, stop the guys and say what they experience in Rio, if they like, if they think about the safety, but some people, they think I just need, to show women's, but I want to show the safety, how Rio is us, it's not that dangerous, all the world is dangerous, but
I got a little story to share about
I hear in Colombia, I hear a few days ago, like I hear this Friday when I go into Copacabana to make the show. I talked to one friend of mine, and he's saying in Colombia, they blow some drugs in your face. You can go to ATM machine and take all your cash. You're doing everything they wanted. Only they blow the drug in your face, know?
It's called scopolamine.
Scopolamine, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. And Rio, we even don't know that things exist.
Right.
So it's all the world. It's dangerous, some things happens,
No, I understand, and that's why a lot of guys are pivoting away from Medellin and coming to Rio and going to other places because you could die from that.
Yeah.
And I have sleep apnea, so if I get popped for that, I don't know what would happen to me. But I want to share a story. I was at Copacabana. I had way too many of these my very first day there because I left the bar to I was watching a FIFA Club World Cup game. It's basically the World Cup, but for like the club teams and not the countries. And my team, Chelsea, was playing Palmeiras. I wanted the Brazilian team. So I was in Rio. I was having a good time drinking and whatever. I go to the beach right after the game, and I'm drinking some more. In fact, I switched from cervejas to caipirinhas. Yeah. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. But you live and you learn. I was pretty drunk. My old phone was pretty much dead, and I was torn up. Made it to my apartment safe. And Rio, especially Copacabana, has that reputation of being like pretty dangerous. And I made it to my Airbnb, my apartment, safe. Nothing happened to me. I even like wrote the address to my Uber driver. So hey, this is where I'm going. I was drunk as shit. Uber driver got me there, no problem. I went upstairs and passed out.
Nice.
And I was incredibly drunk, and literally anything could happen to me at that point, but nothing happened to me. So for anybody that's apprehensive about going to Rio, it's a lot of it is Yeah, it is true. It is a dangerous city, but it's dangerous if you make it dangerous. Like if you're wearing jewelry, if you're flashing your wealth.
Right.
Yeah, so don't be stupid, basically.
Yeah, don't. That's what Andre and Andrea from Love Cross the Border say. Don't give papaya. That means don't present the opportunity to get got, because you can get got. I mean, though.
I mean, I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off, but first thing I thought about is like, would you do that in, Southeast DC? Would you do that in Philly? Would you do that, in the Bronx? Would you do that? Think of, any city, any inner city area. Would you do it there? And if you wouldn't, why would you go outside of the US and, basically like try to show off or be flashy? Like it doesn't make sense. Apologize, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's
No, you're good. You're good. Like for example, you can have your iPhone now, but don't just be like, "Oh, I have my iPhone. I'm better than you." Blah blah blah. Because with respect to a lot of cariocas, the income inequality slaps you in the face, especially when you exit the airport and head straight to Copa LeBlanc, Ipanema. As soon as you leave the airport, you're greeted by favelas when you're heading south. Your upper right hand peripheral, there are the favelas, and they're not the Fijigal, they're not the Hosina, they're not the ones that the tourist goes to. They're the grimy ones, and it's like literally you can hop out of the car, hop off the bridge, and you land, and you're in a world of shit. You're in a different world, and that different world is like paper thin.
Mm-hmm.
Paper thin. Wow. And there's it's like you got to respect everyone that comes in, because you don't want to slap them in the face like, I'm better than you, even though you're not intentionally doing that. To them, it shows that I can get this guy. Yeah, I can get this girl.
Right.
Respect where you are, respect the people, and don't do stuff. I mean, why would you do stuff somewhere else that you wouldn't even do at home?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
Well, and Global Paper, man, Models and Bottles, Brazil or Die. That's the dude right there. And he's right. All newcomers should come to Rio, because as far as the entry into Brazil, Rio is probably the best way to get acclimated into the culture. Even though Brazil has, I think, 26 states and a district federal capital, it's a good introductory point. Like, it's a good place to start.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah, that, and I'm totally drawing a blank on where Austin is. I forget which Salvador. Yeah. So, and from what I have at least seen from a lot of his lives, very much mirroring or echoing very similar sentiments of like, hey, great to sort of quote unquote get your feet wet, but then at least as far as like from what I've seen from his lives, like as far as the women are concerned, for men who are like looking for wives, he's saying like look more in Salvador Bahia, in
Salvador.
Go ahead, Renato.
And actually, from what my friend who married a Brazilian woman told me, also look at Minas Gerais.
Okay.
And that's literally next door to Rio. It's literally next door to Rio.
Yeah, Minas Gerais have many pretty women, you know.
And they're some of the friendliest people.
That's more also country, side. Yeah, that's more country. Like country, when I say it's like horse. Not horse, sorry.
So kind of more like inland, and not really like close to the coast.
It's not city. It's
more rural, like just not.
There's no beaches in Minas Gerais.
Green area, when you have a big, huge house with horses, cows, and plants and home, you can produce beans, coffee, and this and this and this, many different things.
So like suburban to rural kind of area.
If I could compare,
it's more like ranch.
If I could
Right.
compare Minas to another state, like a U.S. state, I would say it's like a hybrid of Nebraska, Minnesota, and Colorado.
I
Okay.
live in Salvador Bahia for 3 years. When you have good conditions, I'm from Rio de Janeiro, I'm Carioca, but my heart is for Salvador Bahia. Maybe because the best time I have in my life it's there. But also it's good if you have conditions because there you don't have much thing to do, you know at least if you have condition, you have a house next to the lake where's the beach connection, then you go into the jet ski, then you buy small scooters and doing things fun when you have a pool, enjoy with your parents, family, then it's good. But to go out in the nighttime to doing things, it's not many things can do.
And
Sometimes it's a
and
little bit boring. The only thing you can do in there in Salvador Bahia is enjoy the night, and yes, have many back peoples there from Salvador Bahia because that's in the beginning have big history. That's where the slaves come to this place in the
it
beginning.
was a major like,
Go run straight to there. That's how everything starts. With Anastasia, history for the slaves, everything.
and I got a question. Was Salvador at one point the capital of Brazil before it moved to Rio, then eventually Brasilia? Wasn't Salvador the capital at one point?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Wasn't Salvador the capital city?
Capital city of Brazil back in the slave days before it moved to Rio with the emperors.
Yeah. Salvador Bahia, it's the first. But in Salvador Bahia also have this difference. Not in Rio, in Salvador Bahia, you can see the difference. The black peoples, they are poor. The white peoples, they live in nice edificios, houses, and the black peoples in Salvador Bahia, they are homework, they are like that. They are more poor in Salvador Bahia.
What about Rio?
Os pobres.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. I mean, from the small sample I got in Rio, it's pretty much the same way. But what about
in Salvador Bahia? You can see the white peoples have more conditions. In Rio, it's all mixed. You can tell sometimes. Because
are there poor white Brazilians in Rio? Like that's what I'm asking. Like,
sorry, what?
Are there pobres brancas in Rio?
Brancas?
Poor white people.
Poor white people.
Yeah, have many. In Rio, it's mixed for everything. Indian, Italian, slave, everything. Rio, it's the mix.
Yes, says great live stream, y'all. I'm from Houston, Texas. I really enjoyed the show and I plan to go to Brazil next year. I'm studying Portuguese and I personally find it pretty easy to learn the language. Well, good for you, man. Like if maybe you're one of those people that pick up languages easy. You're making us feel stupid right now, but okay, it's easy.
In fact, I'm actually happy because I've learned to fall in love with the Portuguese language. In fact, I find myself speaking more than Spanish.
Right. Yeah, man. I I'm trying to learn Portuguese before I even touch Espanol, but I'm not trying to confuse myself, and I want to just dedicate myself and learn it to where I'm really comfortable before I even attempt to try to learn a different language, especially one that's so close in nature, like the way the words are conjugated and things, like a lot of the same rules. Like it would be so confusing if I was trying to learn Spanish and Portuguese.
Yeah, I started trying to do that, and I was like, nope, gonna stop. 100, like I mean, stopped cold trying to stop with trying to learn Spanish. Like, I mean, stop touching it completely altogether. Like, cannot do it.
Sorry to cut you off, but if that's the case, stay away from French and stay away from Italian.
Well, see, now, interestingly, French, I actually learned when I was in high school. So I took French all 4 years in high school. So I do see a few different like connections, so to speak, or like parallels. But for some reason, it's interesting because maybe having learned it so long ago, it makes it a little bit easier to be able to make some of those connections. But like, yeah, I would definitely agree. Like if I was starting out with French, oh, absolutely not. It would be, yeah, no, I'd be like, just only Portuguese for right now, for sure.
Tu parles français? Comment ça va, monsieur?
Oui, je parle français un petit, see, now I'm sitting here, mais or mas.
Je parle très petit français.
Oui, je parle.
I studied for 3 years in high school too.
Yeah, and see, and especially, you know, like we've been mentioning in terms of, you know, immersion or like, you know, regularly practicing and using it. When you don't, it's, you know, it's like a muscle almost. Like if you don't exercise it or use it regularly, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna atrophy. It's, you know, you're gonna be like, oh crap. Like, you know, right there when you put me on, well, I won't say put me on the spot, but when you asked, you know, do you speak French? It was like, yeah, I speak French, but it was like, okay, je parle. Yes, exactly.
Well, Yaz says he spends 3 hours a day practicing. So yeah, man, if you're not going to immerse yourself,
oh
then
yeah,
that's the way to go.
Yeah, I would say that's overkill. I'd say about 20 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
But I would say connect through. I mean, I know your professor said don't do TV shows and songs. At least pick up a song. At least pick up some show. At least maybe watch a YouTube channel that's in Portuguese.
Yeah.
As well, because there's a lot of I mean, I follow some gringos that speak Portuguese, but I also follow a couple Portuguese channels as well. I would recommend doing that. But yeah, I've studied French in high school, and like you said, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I lost like 95%. The only thing I remember is je, tu, il, elle, ou, nous, vous, ils, elles. I know acheter, to buy, jouer, to play, travailler, to work, voyage, to go on a voyage. Boisson.
A
drink.
No, boisson is bread, and I believe maison.
I need some Portuguese in this class. I just completely mess.
Tu precisas de Português?
I need Portuguese because I don't understand.
He's not speaking Portuguese.
They speak it French.
Oh,
sim.
Às vezes podemos falar em português se quiser.
I grew
Às
up in
vezes,
Canada.
sometimes.
Like the idea you guys start to speak Portuguese with her a little bit.
Mas Renata e Elia, vocês sabem uma palavra em português é igual de palavra em francês? Por exemplo, garçom.
Garçom.
Sim, essa palavra em francês.
Ele tá falando que essa palavra é em francês também. Garçom.
Sim.
Ai, glória a Deus.
Garçom. Wait.
Garçom.
Garçom é filho?
Waiter.
No. Not filho.
Oh, no. I'm thinking, okay.
No, you're right. It is boy, but it's also waiter.
Okay,
What?
yes.
Garçom.
Garçom. Filho. He said filho. Filho in Portuguese it's son.
Yeah, it's in garçom in French.
Garçom in Portuguese, that's the guy working in a restaurant. They come and service you, right?
Igual em francês também.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the other things too. Is like a lot of words, like especially a lot of the Romance languages that have dual meanings for different words. So like how garçon is boy, and also filio is boy, but it's again garçon is waiter in French as well.
No.
Portuguese, menino is boy.
Menino.
It's boy.
Son. Thank
son.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And garçon in French is boy or waiter. And in Portuguese is just strictly waiter.
Wow. You speak very good Portuguese. I
don't.
Take my hand for you, boy. Oh my God.
Obrigado, mas não posso falar português muito bom.
Yeah, but when your first time being in Rio or in Brazil, let's say in Brazil, your first year.
This past February.
And you speak this Portuguese?
Às vezes, mas eu sinto que melhor meu português quando saí Brasil primeiro tempo, fevereiro. E quando eu volto no agosto para meu aniversário, eu acho meu português é melhor. E muito bom, mas em São Paulo.
Okay.
I think my Portuguese is getting better.
No, I just think your Portuguese is so good, and I already think you come for visiting Rio years ago when the disco helped up. No.
Primeiro tempo esse ano.
Okay.
Sim.
Very good. Congratulations. Your Portuguese is very good. Perfect.
Obrigado.
So I heard birthday, and then I heard, I think, and so it's starting to come together a little bit, but again, it takes time. It definitely does take time, but like being able to hear words and be able to click and be like, oh, I know that means this. That's like, it makes it more encouraging. I'll put it like that.
Eu vou ajudar para você. I'm going to help you. What I said was, I feel like ever since I left Brazil in February, I returned in August for my birthday, and I feel like my Portuguese has improved since.
Okay.
So you're right on track. You are on the right track, and you're on the right train. So, and I'm glad you did that. You picked up words, and you started to decipher what I was talking about. So, well done. Please keep doing that. Seriously.
Yeah. And it's encouraging too.
Yeah, we'll try to get a couple of little courses in here eventually. Maybe I can get my teacher to do an introductory thing. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, because a lot of
and Renata's there too. She should be teaching it all of us, right?
Seen.
And I feel like a lot of my teachers, a couple of my teachers, like the ones I said in the private chat, they definitely do like private course, or not private, but like free introductory courses, like week long, like YouTube, and like, hey, check out my course. Of course, they're trying to sell their course, but at least you get a small taste of, hey, in Portuguese, it's nice, it's fine. Come on in.
I'm not teaching for Portuguese, but if you guys need a tour in Rio, I can do it. Just contact me.
Dia gostaria conhecer com você quando voltou no Rio.
Yeah, just wait for, it's some people text me and look for the tour, and
eu mandei mensagem no Instagram antes.
Yeah.
Sim.
Yeah, and I just say, let me know when you are here, then we, make the appointment and just go some places.
Beleza.
Histories and what you want to know, to have fun, good day. Yeah, and to know me personally. You understand? You guys understand? I say correct? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're rolling up on almost 3 hours now. Maybe we should, unless anybody has any other questions, let's wrap it up. I know it's really late. It's with Renata.
Yeah, it's almost midnight.
No, it's almost a.m. there.
It's almost
wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know,
12:44.
it's late.
Oh wow.
So,
Which time zone is that?
The Brazil doesn't have daylight savings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I'm in Texas, right? So whenever we go forward, I'm 2 hours behind. When we fall back, I'm 3 hours behind.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm usually
that's
1
why
hour
a lot of my Portuguese classes because of the times. Like I think, oh, it's going on at 11:30, and by the time 11:30 hits, the class is over.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So not to the other times of the year, she's an hour ahead.
Yeah, for East Coast, she's 1 hour to 2 hours ahead.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's correct.
All right.
It's almost 1.
Okay.
So yeah, let's wrap it up, and thank you guys for coming again to our show. Renata, say thank the peoples, and
Main thing is I really, really appreciate you guys' participation, and entertainment with us. It's very good. It's make me very happy. For me, it's no problem if we pass more than 1 o'clock, just keep on talking because I really like it to sit and talk about things.
Renata, Dennis, Chester, muito obrigado pelo convite para mim. Eu tenho muito divertido conhecer com vocês e quando eu volto no Brasil, gostaria de conhecer com vocês quando estou no Rio.
Ai, que lindo!
I would like to.
Yeah.
I know Costa Rica was. I would like to, but I hear the music. I hear the music kind of in the background, so I'm gonna try to decipher that on my own time. But again, obrigado. A todos? No.
A todos.
A todos. Obrigado a todos.
And
so I'll keep working on it.
Again, we're going to be coming in 3 times a week, hopefully. So the next live stream will be Tuesday, right? So we're going to keep trying to do Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. So just keep that heads up, and I hope you guys come out on those days as well. But yeah, it's time to ramp up. And
gostaria de falar uma coisa. A gente gosta de ir inscrito com o canal do Brasil com Renata Lopes.
We would like for you to subscribe to Renata's Brazil with Renata Lopez channel.
Yeah, very good.
Very good.
Really
Nice.
Appreciate it, guys. Love it. Make me really happy. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, for participating in the live. Really enjoy.
Yes.
Right. Boa noite.
Boa noite.
We'll see you on Tuesday. Everybody, Tuesday. Don't forget. All right.
Eu vou voltar Eu vou voltar na terça-feira.
Please come back Thursday, and I
Eu
know.
vou voltar.
Also, I know everybody also there. Yeah, very good. See you guys.
Até logo, gente. Boa noite.
Até logo.
Beijos.
Um beijo, querido.